Well, Ruby, like most of the languages, has its own way of treating or objects as enumerators. So an enumerator essentially allows you to do certain sequence of actions repeatedly on a certain object. So if you have an array and you want to add number 5 to every element of the array, so that can be done using an enumerator. So there are a few methods that are available for enumeration, and we'll see what they are. Okay. Firstly, we look at the each method. So we have an array called alphabets, and we can use the each method on this alphabets.each, and so this is going to go over each item in this array, and what we want to do is we want to pass a block to it. And what I like to do is the element we're looking at, let's call it a particular character C, and I want to show it twice, for example. So I'll say puts C, okay, append C to itself, and run that. So what it does is, for each item, it finds out each item and does some operation. It does it repeatedly, so it creates this. Alright, so and the result is the whole thing. Result of that whole expression is an array, which is essentially this. Okay, so this is an iterator, which without you having to declare variable for iteration and so on, you can use the dot each method to do operation like this. Alright, next we will use a method called times, and it's pretty easy to understand what it's doing. So 3 times, and what I want to do is I want to print something, hello Ruby, and exclamation, I'll leave some space, and that's my block. So this will print, it'll do whatever operation you specify inside the block, 3 times. So that is a convenient way to create a quick iterator. And we can also do go from one number to another number using the up to method. So if you do 3 dot up to 10, and what I want to do is I want to print that number. So assume the value I'm passing is x, and I want to print x. So starting from 3, 4, 5, it goes all the way up to 10. It prints it, and prints without any new line character. But if you use puts, it'll display it on screen, and adding a new line after each puts operation. Okay. Okay, next there is another method called map, and this will allow you to take input an item of an array and do some processing on it and put it back into that array. So right now I have rooms as 1, 2, 3, 4, and I can use rooms.map, and I need to provide a block for this as to what it should do with each item in the rooms array. And let's say I want to add let's say 20 to it, so I'll just add 20 plus x. So this will result in value 21, 22, 23. Now of course now the original rooms array is still the same, but you can create a new array based on the original array using a function like this, simply to add and create a new array. Okay, so that's a dot map method. Okay, I have this array called numbers, which has got numbers from 1 to 100, and I want to select only those numbers that are divisible by 7, for example. Okay, so how would I do that? I would do numbers dot select, and this is an iterator sort of a method, and this uses each item can be passed along. And what I would do is I would select that item only if something happens to be true. So now I want it to be a number that's a multiple of 7. So after you do the modulus on 7, the result should be 0. Okay, so this will pull up only those numbers that are multiples of 7. So it's convenient. You can create an array like this simply by using the dot select method.